Hi, everybody. It is Sunday, October 16th, so we're past halfway. Just as usual, these months are just flying by. Um, yeah, so I don't have much sort of news or input. Um, like I've told you guys in the past, I get kind of messages or whatever, and what I've been getting lately is uh, it's kind of wrap up time. They're just nothing really big as far as operations are going on. I mean, there's lots going on still, but as far as just this liberation operation, it's just it's kind of just doing cleanup operations, just rounding up the last of the bad guys. They still don't get it. They're just fighting to the bitter end, and the reason why is because it's it's the end of their reign, so they're in panic mode, and they have nothing else to do but just keep fighting. I guess I don't know. To me, it just seems useless. But anyway, so that's kind of what's been going on. Another thing is, if you guys want to look this up, I think I might have made a post on it before, but it's a, it's about this satellite that's been outside of Earth for thousands of years. I mean, they've nosed it, but for some reason nobody really wants to talk about it, especially space agencies, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, they call it, it's a nickname. It's called the Black Knight satellite, and nobody knows who put it there, what's it for, who's using it. Well, my guides have told me that it's been being used by the bad guys for all this time, for thousands of years, and they haven't destroyed it because what they're doing is they're using it as almost like a decoder, because they've hacked into it, so they know what it's being used for, and gathering intel on it. And it's also a system. This is kind of what they've been explaining to me. A system that's been keeping us. I guess an easy way for me to explain it is kind of mesmerized. It's kind of just keeping the human resonance down and things like that. It's like a damping field, what they've been doing. And also, it emits frequencies that, it's kind of like a brainwashing type frequency, but also it's a frequency that speeds up our aging. So we have premature aging here on Earth. It's not natural. I mean, we used to live for hundreds of years in the past. So it's this field of constant. It's part of the control system. But what my guides have been telling me is, when this is over, because they're using it, like I said, just as a way of finding out what these final people on Earth are doing, these final people part of this cabal that's been controlling us. The last of their communications, they're just trying to find out as much intel as they can on it. Then instead of destroying it, what they've kind of told me is they're going to reverse it. So whatever technology they've been using to brainwash us, as well as premature age us and things like that, they're going to be turning that around, and they're going to be using it to, they're going to reverse everything. They'll obviously take away, because if they've been using it for directed energy weapons and things like that, it's, so yeah, I don't understand technically how it's being used. I'm just sort of relaying what I've been told and what I've been shown. So again, take it with a grain of salt, look it up, and yeah, if you can make sense of it too, great. But this is we're in the final stages of this liberation operation, and things are going, I guess, really well, but what we're seeing is just the last dying throes of our controllers, and they're just throwing everything at us at the very end, whatever they got left. But we're being protected. We're being helped. So I'm not worried myself. So and nothing huge or tragic is going to be happening. They're still using fear as their main weapon. So I don't fall for it. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything else. It's almost like it's all's quiet on the Western Front. It's like I don't know. It's, maybe it's near the very end here. It's just before it completely breaks loose or something. I don't know. So I'm just gonna give you what I've been picking up, and that's about it for now. As things roll out, I know I'll feel safer to be able to talk openly about a lot of stuff. So, and kind of what I've heard is by the end of this year, these social networks and video places like YouTube and things like that, like this platform that I'm on, it'll be more free. Let me put it that way. It'll be run differently. So I'm just hanging in there. That's all I'm doing. I'm just hanging in there, just trying to stay positive. And another thing they've been showing me is how chaotic things are around the world. Because I mean, we live in freer countries, and we don't see the really bad side of mankind. Like countries that are really controlled, like North Korea, things like that, and Afghanistan, and it's like I don't know, just they've been showing me how bad this problem is, how humans are really messed up in the head. We just don't understand the big picture at all, and we're fighting each other. This infighting has got to stop. They're basically showing me that Earth really can't go forward and grow until we stop fighting each other. So these ongoing battles. Now, we're not going to see a real change until there's full peace on Earth, and that's where we're heading. I would hope it would have been here by now, but it's not. So that's where we're heading. So we got to get full world peace, and then we can start changing for the better. More things will come out. In other words, you can't come out with some new technology or new things while we're still fighting, and especially while there's so many of us that are still immature children. Sort of a better way for me. We just haven't grown up enough to know the bigger picture as well as to deal with it. So we still got a lot of growing pains to go through, but those of us that are awake, at least we're on the right path and we're waking up. Anyway, yeah. So that's all I got for now. Stay positive as usual. It's a short update. As things roll out, probably by the end of the month, I'll be doing a lot more. So, more videos. Okay, that's it for Sunday. Have a good week. Okay, bye.